bold prediction if the 49ers lose this game. Because they could. Let's just be – Trent Williams might not play. Raheem Mostert definitely not going to play. George Kittle definitely not going to play. Deebo Samuel might not play. This team also is committing like 3-4. They lead the league in turnovers. They lead the league in penalties. This is a team that could lose to anyone. Almost lost to the Lions and the Eagles. Bold prediction if the Niners lose this game.
If the 49ers lose this game, I'm calling it right now, somebody's getting fired. Somebody gets fired. And I'm not saying it's Shanahan or even Lynch, but somebody on that staff is going to get fired. This has that type of game written all over it. Somebody's got to be a scapegoat. Preferably you want that at the end of the season. But this happens all the time in the NFL. You have situations where guys get fired, that whether they deserve it or not. Maybe the offense isn't doing well, and they're like, listen, Daniel, you're out. Even though we know he's not calling the plays, that's the type of stuff that happens when things are crumbling around an organization. Somebody's getting fired if they lose to the Bears. That's my bold prediction.
I like it. I think, not to disagree with you, but I like that. But I think the game that they're most likely for someone to get fired is after the Rams game in 3 weeks, because that's prime time again. And the way a lot of these things happen is, if you lose to the Bears, like how many people even watch that game? It wasn't, what super nationally televised, but when you lose to the Colts on national TV, Bill Simmons talking about you on his podcast, Colin Cowherd's roasting you on his show. Like it's everyone's talking point the next day. And the way I remember it is like Matt Patricia in Detroit, right? He was sucking so hard for years. He was chilling over in Detroit with like a 370 winning percentage and no one really cared because it's Detroit. Yeah. And then last year on Thanksgiving, when everyone's forced to watch the Lions, the one day of the year everyone's forced to watch the Lions, they just get freaking annihilated by some bad team. I don't know who it was. And everyone's like, this is unacceptable. And I think he was fired the next day. Like, losing big on national television is powerful. And Kyle losing like that to the Colts, I don't think anyone in the organization expected it. And I think it rocked the fan base's confidence in him. If he does it again against the Rams, all bets are off. So I'm with you. I'm just going to delay it 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. My bold prediction is they lose to the Bears and then they go to Lance. And they'll say, oh my God, he's injured. He's healthy. And Jimmy's hurt. He's actually playing. We love Jimmy, but his calf just it had a setback. Yeah. His calf it kind of acted up. It tightened up. It kind of bunched up on him. And Trey feels a lot better. So we're going to go. They're never going to make a call on the quarterback. It's never going to say we've lost confidence in Jimmy. They're just going to say, well, actually, Jimmy's the one who's hurt now. Yep. So if Jimmy loses, he's going to actually come out of the game with like the calf is going to act up, or he's going to have a bad back, or he's going to have indigestion. And Trey Lance is going to start the next week. That's my prediction.
And it's really crazy hard to get Tums nowadays. So we're not going to be able to figure out that indigestion. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, or Pepto.
Is Pepto even a thing? And is that like?
Yeah, I had Pepto last weekend. I was so freaked out on this family stuff I've been going through that I gave myself flu-like symptoms.
Oh no!
I was walking around in San Francisco with Pepto in my hand like a crazy person.
Just.
Hey man, having a tough week. How you doing? We had a good time though. Good. That's a true story. That really happened last weekend.
I believe it. It's just so many things come to mind.
How much can I have every half hour? Oh, okay.
Your brown bag and Pepto on the streets.
Yeah, no doubt. That really happened.